Hello, welcome back. This is Maurice Dimba again, and today I want to show you how you can display views in COMOSYS. Once you are done with your model and you want to display or you want to walk around the views you had created previously through Gridline, I want to show you how you can access them and display, and even how to access them. Now, this is our model, and we had created views previously through using the grid line. So what we did initially, we selected the grid line, then right-clicked, then we came to grid, then create views on grid. So we had done that previously. So because we did this, that's why we have all these in place. So you come into grids and create views on grid line. All these will be created. Now, I want just to walk you through on the views that were created when we did that. So we'll come to Model Explorer here. Then we have view on grid 1 or line 1. If you double click there to access it, you'll be able to see this is the elevation from the gable side. So this is how it looks. You can see the apex height is 7 meters. The height of our column or the eave height is 6 meters. So this is our 0, level. And you can see our apex height is there, and we have all these symbols here. You can always disable those symbols of macros so that you can have a clear view. So you can see all these, all the sag rods in place. You can see that. You can see all these. Now, if you come to grid line 1 or line 2, if you double click, you'll be able to see all the elevation inside. If you leave alone the gable, now we are inside the structure. So you will only see the rafters and the 2 columns. Now, if I try to rotate this, you'll be able to see, we'll only see this one, this side. So you'll wonder how this will be able to go back, and we have a clear elevation that we had previously. Just double click on the screen and change all this to 0. Rotation to 0, change that to 0, then click apply. So the moment you click apply, it will revert back to its previous display that we had previously clicked prior to trying to play around with it. If you go to grid line 4, we'll have the same thing. Grid line 7 will have the same thing because we're still working inside our structure. So if we come to grid line A, we'll be able to see the side view of this particular structure. So if you come to B, we'll also be able to see that. You come to D, we'll also, now these are the views. I was telling you that I will show you how you can access them, because I initially showed you how you can create the views along the grid line. So the moment you click create, all those views will be displayed or will be hidden here. If you click that drop down arrow, everything will be hidden there. So if you just click that drop down arrow under view here, all the views will be displayed. Let me just click on that. So if I click on the plan at 0 level, if I double click there, you'll be able to see we have the plan in place. We have that is in place. Plan at 7 meters high. So this one, we have the roof plan. So this is the roof plan of our model, and this is what we have now. So that's how you can access that. You can also turn this and rotate that. So you can also double click and take it back by just converting everything to 0, and that will go back to original status or position. So that's how you can play around with that's how you can display your views once you create them from the grid line, as I had showed you. Though I just double click here and just to take you briefly on how I did it. Just first of all, select the grid line, right click and come to grids. Then on this arrow, pick create views on grid. And since I had already created the views, that's why I have them here. I don't need to create another copy. So what I want just to show you now on how we can access all the views that we created. And that's all about how we can display, how you can display the created video grids that were created along grid lines. So let's meet then on the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This is Maurice Dimba, and we'll do more about COMOSYS. COMOSYS is another very competitive and very interesting tool that I would advise you to use. And let's meet then.